Alright, we are back again today. You know, it's seriously breezing. It's breezing. The wind is so heavy. So, I'm sorry, you guys might, the sound might be somehow. You guys might be hearing the sound of the breeze. Just bear with me. I just needed to come out and it's okay. Just needed to come out and say this. Alright, today's date is what? Today's date is let me be sure. 9th March 2025. I have a topic for us. Let's be fast. The underestimating power of consequences. The underestimating power of consequences. You know, I just want us to discuss today. Let's just discuss. Do you understand when I said that we are underestimating the power and the influence and the effect of consequences in our society? Could it be that the reason why things are like this with us is because we are paying too much little to consequences? Even when we are bearing these consequences, we are not even admitting that we are experiencing these consequences as a result of our naivety. You know, when this topic came, I was just shaking my head throughout. I just wish the breeze would calm down a little so that you guys will hear me. You need to see how a young man in Nigeria is underestimating the effect of consequences. Just because he has refused to think. He has refused to think. Alright, let's be contextual. I don't have much time. Imagine your impulse hand. You have an argument with someone, and then automatically you start feeling like slapping this person. Follow me. The way the person is talking, blah, 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 is vexing you. And the next thing that is in your mind is that you should give this person a dirty slap. So while your hand is pumping, pap, 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 I want to slap this person, your brain will rethink. If you slap this person, this person is going to retaliate. And when he's retaliating, he's not going to slap the hand. Follow me. He's going to slap the head. So what will restrain you from slapping the person is the consequences of that particular action. The consequences of that action is what is stopping you from slapping that person. You would have feared the person a dirty slap instantly. That is why if you see any man that slaps any person, it's either he has already processed it to understand that him slapping you, he will be able to fathom the consequences that will come. And if he slaps you, and then you notice that he has the capacity to endure the consequences of him slapping you, he's gonna slap you again. Okay, that one is too complex. Okay, you don't understand that one. Okay, come. Follow me. No matter how hungry you are, The reason why you don't enter that shop, that woman's provision shop, to carry the woman's bread or her bread, right? The reason why you are not taking it is not because you are not hungry or you can control your tummy or what. You fear the consequences that will follow if you take that bread. And automatically they will start shouting, thief. So that consequences now restrain you from taking that bread. Follow me. You are trekking, and then you see somebody's car open, key is inside, and you know you can enter this car and drive and take off and go and sell it. But something is stopping you from doing that. Because if you were the only person on earth and that car was maybe the only car there, and you have the consciousness that you are the only existing human being on earth, there's nothing that will stop you from entering that car and drive. You will enter and drive, knowing fully well that you are the only person that is there. Follow me. But something is stopping you from. So you really love trekking than entering a free car and drive. You really love to go hungry than stealing. Stealing is easy. But something is stopping you from stealing, from taking what doesn't belong to you. That thing that is stopping you is called consequences. 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 Aye. Now, you notice in today's world, youths are even doing things without thinking about the consequences of their action. And when the thing happens now to them, they will be like, I did not know. You did not know what? Here he was teaching, and then he made an emphasis of his boy. He said a young boy in a store that they are selling phones accessories. So the young boy is working with him, and there is another small boy that is repairing phone. So now, when the master is not around, this other salesperson here and when this other guy that is phone repairer, the real phone repairer here, is not around too, and people will bring in phones, this one that has no idea of how to fix phone will automatically see that opportunity of taking money and start fixing phone. And because he jumped into results without passing through process. There's a process that he's supposed to pass through, which is he was supposed to go and learn how to fix phone first before. But because he has seen money coming in, and he said instead of these customers to go like that, let me fix this phone for them. And he keeps having problem because he will finish fixing charging ports before you know something else will spoil in the phone. And the last one, he destroys someone's screen worth over 40-something thousand naira. He said. Now, what just happened? Because this boy has not, first of all, sit down to process and think of the consequences that will fall on him if he starts using someone's phone and then he goes back. Because immediately you spoil somebody's phone, there is the consequences that you will face. That is the truth. That is the honest truth. Consequences doesn't want to know if you are Mr. Right or if you are not Mr. Right. That is one funny thing about consequences. You think consequences looks at your face. Consequences doesn't care. That is why you see me, I have so much peace. When I finish talking to you, when I finish explaining this thing to you, it's left for you to now understand my message and take me serious. If you don't take me serious and then you overlook my message, it's you that will face the consequences now. How is that one my problem? You leave a man to go and face consequences. I don't force you. My own is just to open your eye to align with this truth. That this is the only truth. But if you think that I don't know what I'm saying, maybe I'm just talking, I leave it to you. I said, okay, no problem. I'm just bragging. When you begin to see the consequences, it's you that will run back. It's you that will run back. Before you take any action, first of all, think of the consequences. Think of the consequences that will befall you after taking that action. If you have not processed it to the angle of you, cross-checking the consequences that will come for any action that you are about to take in life, it just shows that you are a man who acts before he thinks. Because there is no way on earth that you will think before you act, that you will not think of the consequences that will fall you if you take that action. The underestimating power of consequences. We underestimate consequences. I don't know. You know why we are underestimating consequences? I'll tell you. I'm not thinking now. I will be thinking for us. And I will be so brutal. The reason why we are underestimating consequences is because we have been taught forgiveness. We have been taught forgiveness very. Forgiveness is real. It's good to forgive. I'm not saying people should be strong-hearted. No. But there is a process to everything. I will forgive you, but this is the consequences that you get. I will forgive you. I don't have any issue with you. Me and you, we are good. I have forgiven you. But this is the consequences. This is the consequences of that action that you are taking. This is the consequences. If we fail to train our young ones to fear consequences, they will keep misbehaving. They will keep doing what they like. They will keep doing what they like. I understand it's okay to preach forgiveness, but can we also teach them consequences? Please. Anything that you want to do in life, first of all, think about the consequences of that action. When you now think about the consequences, and now you now think like, okay, when these consequences happen, how will I survive it? If there is no surviving route, please do not take it. For a lot of us, we don't even think of consequences. We don't even think of consequences. Sorry, we don't even think of consequences. That is it's a very, very painful something. I don't know. It's one of the things that is destroying our society. You see a young girl misbehaving, like she doesn't even think of the consequences of these actions. I don't know. I think it's really pissing me. Anyways, so what is the way out of this thing? What is the way out? The first thing is for us to understand that even though there is forgiveness, we shouldn't rule out teaching our young ones that there are consequences to all actions, be it good or be it bad. You must pay. You can't. The Bible said, you reap what you sow. Planting season and harvest. You can't finish planting and you don't harvest it. So when you are harvesting it, you are now crying. Be a man and face it. Admit the consequences of your actions and take a bold step. Let's stop underestimating consequences. Be it at work, be it at marriage, anyhow, bring it on. You underestimate consequences even in your marriage. That the beginning of the end of that marriage. That means everybody will be doing things anyhow they like, because there is no consequences. Okay? So that is that on basis. All my topics are basis. On basis, keep upgrading, we keep growing as we're growing. All what I'm teaching us is just the elementary, because I really want us to have the basic understanding of at least the elementary, so we advance. What is up here is massive. And the basis, you have to have the understandings of all these principles. You don't remove consequences in your actions, you do. Alright, that's that for that. Empress of Boys, always do the thing.